are going live. Hey, everybody, it's showtime. Showtime, and I'm a giant nerd. All right.
Do. Oh, yeah.
go live. Hello, everybody. It's a dinosaur. His name's Rex and blah 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 bloop. Do 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 do. Yeah! This episode is sponsored by Quack Alert. They are ridiculously in love with ducks. I have no clue why, but you know what? It's cool. One. Oh my gosh, everybody! I am beyond excited. It has nothing to do with board games. It has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about tonight. It has everything to do with the people that I get to spend time with. I'm going to tell you back 2019, I was going to PAX Unplugged, and I had no clue where I was going to stay. And a family that I knew decently, not well enough that we were like really close or anything, opened their home to me, let me stay in their home, drove me to the convention. We had a blast, treated to me to these crab style fries, which are so good. And I just had a blast. And that family is here tonight. They truly welcomed me in their home. I'm going to start off with that because above anything else, I want to tell you how much loving and caring and awesome these people are. That is the Pittre family. Christina's going to be here in a little bit. We, of course, have the amazing Michael. And, of course, Ethan, the latest addition to the family, born on February 24th, the same day as my youngest. So it's exciting. And, of course, you can hear Alex in the background, which is awesome. Earlier, Alex was using his Canon camera and actually videoing us as we were just talking back and forth. And it was so much fun because it's just, he's so adorable. If you haven't checked it out, Alex has his own YouTube channel for kids where he's just like unboxing and he's playing and he's building Legos. He's playing out in the backyard. And it's just something fun. It's an enjoyable thing. But yeah, tonight I want to say a special thank you to my friends for coming. So, Michael, thank you for coming on.
Great intro. Thank you, man. It's all heartwarming. But, of course, our family loves you to death. And it was a pleasure having you here with us. And just being able to go to a convention and see you do your work and meet everybody during that time. When I had moments to walk around, I seen you doing your interviews. And I was like, look at my buddy going on. Like, I was proud of you. And just to see how you have grown over the past year right now. And, of course, we have Alex in the background singing because he's a little superstar now.
It's all good.
But yeah, life is good, and yeah, I'm happy that we were able to make that connection, become really good friends over the past 2 years. And Alex remembers you perfectly. He's like, "Oh, Chris from 2 years ago," and and just to see how he grew and became a little star for himself, it's nice. He loves being in front of the camera, and hopefully we'll be able to make some more videos. But we had to hold it off for a little bit because of having our little Ethan here. So
what?
Yeah,
you're busy with a child. What?
Yeah,
what's
you
that
think
about?
Christina will be editing in the hospital, but unfortunately we're not able to do it.
Oh gosh, I can't believe you're not editing in the hospital. I'm upset right now. I'm upset. So we've all talked really nice about each other. Now we're just going to be completely mean and hateful the rest of the live stream.
We will try.
No, we will try. Oh, I'm so mad that you had to have a baby. No. Oh my gosh. So Christina is on here. Just wonderful, wonderful person that she is. She treated me to some delicious chili. And of course, I now have a love of Turkey Hill sweet tea because of this family. And I can't eat bagels the same way anymore. But yeah, no, I'm beyond excited to be able to spend time with you all because I truly have desired that time of just being around you all because you're just a beautiful family. First and foremost, beautiful family. 2, you're an encouragement to our community. And 3, you all are like just had this game come out, which is just awesome. Just watching the journey of everything that's kind of happened was like, okay, you're talking about the game and discussing it, and then you're actually like you're seeing the artwork and everything. You're seeing the Kickstarter go live, and then I remember when I was there, Christina, you were working on these like popsicle shot related drinks or some
Uh-huh.
sort, which somehow related to the game. I had no clue really about it, but I'm like, this is fun watching a graphic designer do their work, and it was just an enjoyable experience to be able to be a part of that. And then, us at the convention, um, going through the halls and just kind of being able to just enjoy each other's time, and um, it was
That's
good.
so long
It
ago
was good.
too, which it was.
I know. It's wild to think that was December of
Oh my God.
2019. It's like I haven't been outside of my house since March 2020,
Yeah.
maybe, I think. So, but yeah, no. So tell everybody. I know I've already talked a lot about you all, but tell everybody a little bit about yourselves. Kind of what got you into the realm of wanting to. Hey, let's make a board game as a family. Let's do something like that, and what kind of led to that. What were some of the hurdles as well as you were going through this process? Because I know, being a family, like we just had Helena on, and Helena from Kids Table Board Games, we were talking about, just some of the things that it was like for them and what made them decide to go that route. What kind of led to you all saying, hey, let's make a game that people can enjoy, and let's put it on Kickstarter, which can be kind of a scary and intimidating place at times. So thank you for joining us, and I'm gonna stop talking while I listen to you all.
Sure. The beginning,
So from you.
like the very beginning. Okay, it started when we
In the beginning.
decided that we're going to get married and that we're going to save money by playing board games, right? Instead of going out saving money. Do you hear that? Saving money. Yeah. So that's basically how it happened. We played what's it called?
Actually, pandemic.
Pandemic was the first one. And kind of just thought, wow, this is pretty cool. It's a different kind of game play. We've never played this kind of cooperative game before. And what else could it be? So we started playing all these cool other games we never played before. And then my dad was like, wow, you guys. Oh, so actually, every time we played the game, it was like we thought of a different way of how it could have played, basically. And then we kind of just thought of, what if we made our own game? So we made a few games that were basically shelved because they weren't that good. And so one day we thought of On the Rocks. My friend was going to school for bartending, and I thought, wow, it looks so fun in making drinks, because I thought it was funny because she was basically making like fake drinks. There weren't any alcohol in them for school. So it's like, how weird is that? How do you know what you're making if there's nothing real? So it kind of became into a idea for a game of what if made cocktails. And so I'm distracted right now. He's like making them like so
You're
weird.
good.
I'm
You're
like,
good.
"Ah."
I completely understand. Alex is just having fun over there, and I'm wondering, what is he doing? Because it's like he's not on screen right
He's playing
now.
with the dice over here and just like,
He's playing with the dice tower.
yeah. And just,
Oh, really? Nice.
so I'm trying to like talk to you, and I look over here. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening?
Oh no,
Right.
you're good. See, folks, just for anybody that's watching, life doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. So it's
This
good.
is funny because
It's
he's
good.
never played with this thing before, but apparently when we decided to go live, he's just like, oh, this is a new toy. I want to play with it in front of everybody.
Alex, roll me a 20,
Yeah.
Alex.
Oh,
I need a
Oh.
20.
actually.
That is, let's talk about rolling Fritz. So, about 3 weeks ago, I was in the middle of my campaign. He came up and was just like, Daddy, what are you doing? So I'm telling him, I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends. And I tell him exactly what the story is. I'm about to get into a battle. And when he rolls the die, like he's like, let me roll for you. He rolls it. He rolls a crit immediately. His first roll was a 20. And it was a natural 20. I was like, oh, like all my friends just went nuts and were so proud of him and giving him the thumbs up. And I think now we got ourselves a future D&D player with us.
Nice. Yeah, I remember seeing that post and I was like, what? Like, I can't even roll that well. I mean, we just got done with our own D&D campaign for like a little one shot, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna swing my flame sword and destroy this goblin and stuff. Here we go. Roll it. 4. Miss. He swings around and he hits the wall and it gets stuck a little bit. So it's like, yeah. No. So you all, board games kind of became a way to not spend money.
Yeah, so this is probably the most expensive hobby I've ever got into in my entire life. And I mean, I was a video gamer, so I was buying games all the time. But yeah, so we went down the rabbit hole, and sometimes I sneak games in without Christina even knowing, and I put it in the base. I'm like, oh, it's been there forever, baby.
I know.
She knows everything. I think she has track of every game that we have without me knowing. There's probably a list somewhere.
I just ignore it. It is what it is at this point.
But the basement's beautiful. It looks like a library now, so it's great.
Yeah.
Well, when it's cleaned up.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't go down there.
Yeah, but finding board games has been great. It allowed us to bring something to bring our family all together, because typically our family always just sat there and watched TV, and those aren't memorable moments. Like, I can't tell you, like, I watched the movie and I can't really explain that moment. Oh, I watched this great moment in this movie. I remember the moment of the movie, but I don't remember that moment with the people I spent that time with. Where there's been so many times where we played so many family games, party games, where there's been that one moment that we're like, oh my God, this is great. Like, there's one moment right now, Keem, just pops in my head, is we're playing a game called Karuba. Have you ever played it by Hobbit? Great game.
Oh, I love Karuba.
Well, it was funny because my father-in-law was playing with us, and for some reason, when he, you know how you have a character on the beach, he ended up placing his towel in the wrong direction, so he never could get his character off the beach onto the thing. So he had the wrong towel. So it was just such a funny moment. That's one thing that I will always remember. Just like, there's just so many moments that I could share and tell just from board games, and it's just been great memories, and that's what I want for our family, is that create these memories with each other. And just to get away from the electronics and TV all the time. Like, it's not needed. Yes, you can have it once in a while, but make those memories, and that's more important, and being able to get out there and do things. Fortunately, with the coronavirus and everything that's been going on, the pandemic over the past year, we've played as many games as possible and just continue developing future games for ourselves in the meantime.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, I love the fact that, yes, this hobby is definitely not cheap. I think even Jeremy Howard put something out there asking if this hobby can be almost like a luxury according to like spending standards. And I think it can. But I think it also can be very beneficial if you're wise with how you spend and with what you do with your board game collection and everything. Like sharing it with people. And I think that's the one fun things about board games. It might be my game, but it's not fun unless there's other people usually playing with me. And that makes a lot of sense. And so, in Lobby of Hobbies, thanks for joining in here. I see you in there, so I wanted to make sure you got a shout out.
Jazz.
But
I love Jazz.
Yeah, Kaz is awesome. But yeah, Jazz is really cool. And I think yeah. So, but yeah, and his YouTube, I think just is. Did you cross 200 recently? I think.
Followers?
I don't remember.
I think it's at
yeah, or subscribers.
Yeah.
Subscribers,
he has,
I think.
Around 270 subscribers at the moment. So hopefully when we start getting back out there, we'll get up to 300. But that's not the reason why we're in there. We're not looking for subscribers. We're in there just to have fun. He enjoys watching his channel, and that's the main thing. Is just let's have fun with it. Let's not worry about trying to make it big. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of people out there, but that's not where
Oh gosh,
we're in for it just for the love of just being together and doing things together. And Alex loves to be in front of the camera, and he has fun with it. And as long as he has fun with it, we'll continue doing it. And then the moment we see that he's not happy doing it, or he's stressed out about it, then we're done with it.
He's like a little director.
Yeah, because you don't want a kid to lose their passion, and that's one of the big things. It's like you don't want them to say, "All right, I'm done. I'm done playing. Don't need to do it anymore." So kids need to be able to be kids, and I think it's awesome though that you're encouraging in the sense of him he wants to do it. Like seriously, I love the fact that before we went live, he's like, "Where can I watch this? I want to watch this too. Like I want to watch this. Do I have a Twitch account? I want to watch this on Twitch." And then he's like, he's got the Canon camera. And he's recording just recording my like Zoom image for 3 minutes as I'm just talking about random stuff. And I'm just like, and he's like, oh, I'm at 2 minutes right now, Dad. And it's like, oh, now I'm at 3. And it was so good. He's so adorable.
Thank you. He's the best.
So I am baffled though. A bartender making drinks that don't have alcohol in them. That's just that seems like blasphemy in my
Basically,
mind.
so that's why the marble game makes total sense, because if you play our game, you obviously aren't going to make any real cocktails. You're not going to be a better cocktail maker whatsoever, but it's still having that fun mechanism, just like, creating drinks with marbles.
Yeah, we want to make an abstract game, and we want to find a thing that would bring individuals who aren't in our community. Try to find a thing that may reach out to other players and bring them in, because they're like, hey, this is fun. Let's see what else is out there. And so it may only attract, even if it attracts 10 people, like, I'm happy with that. At least we're bringing more people into the community. So that's what we're hoping for, is to reach out and continue to help build the community.
Mm-hmm. And you all worked on actually trying to get real drinks in there. Is that correct? Like real names
they're all
of real
drinks in there. Everyone, well, most of them are, minus the ones that people had wanted specialty ones. It could be like some big things they put in there. That's why you see the popsicle one, for instance, isn't a real one, but that was our favorite dessert, I believe it was.
Yeah, those were our signature drinks, and I forgot the thing that we had for it, but those were our backer drinks where they were able to select a drink. Christina sat down with them, found out what they wanted on their card. They were allowed to pick, the title of the drink, and of course we had to approve it. We weren't going to allow any foul language or anything in there. They got to select a background that they were looking for, and then some items that Christina did all the artwork for. So
to represent them.
Yeah, that represented them or their family or whatever they were looking for. And it took a long time to do all that artwork. So, I mean, Christina did every single one of those cards. So when you get that box, there's 140 cards in there, and Christina did every single piece of that.
It's made with love.
Yeah, so the game was definitely made with love. We put a lot of effort to it. And yeah, it took a long time, but we're at a point where the game is manufactured now. We're working on getting the fulfillment ready to go, and then hopefully in about a week, I'll have some dates to let people know when it's going to be on the water, and then estimate a time of it getting to your table and start playing it. But we're excited. It's been a dream of ours for a little while already, and we're happy. We're very happy.
I remember you having your own booth, and you were like excited at Unplugged, and you're ready for it, and you were having a blast. I remember that. Yeah. And you had the orange sweater, and you're all ready just to go have fun. And so, and yeah, like Lobby of Hobbies said, the art is great. The art is great. Like when I was over at the house, it was Saturday. Was it Saturday night that Christina, you were working on it? Because I think Michael, you and I went Saturday by ourselves, and then Christina, you stayed home. And so for when we got back, which I got to have some of the best chili. Once again, I'm reminding people that Casa de Pittre is where you want to go for some good chili, and Turkey Hill sweet tea. You can get Turkey Hill sweet tea at Kroger, I found out, but it's just something about it just made it special. But I remember coming back to their house, and Christina's working on the popsicle card. And so you're just like seeing all this different artwork, and she's looking at different rainbow colored popsicles, or it's not rainbow. It was red, white, and blue. It was like a patriotic popsicle.
Right.
And so you were looking at all these different images of popsicles and trying to get the right look and texture and everything to it, so that way it would fit with what you were wanting it to look like out on the card. And I just remember you were taking so much time and dedication to that. I thought to myself, "Oh, you're good." Oh no, I've disappeared. You're good. But I remember just like how much fun. Oh, we're back. Okay, let me adjust this.
I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second. I've got
to pull the cord.
Oh, you're good. You're good. What you could do real quick, I think we're still on here. Yep. We'll make sure that the cameras are still in the right spot. Perfect. Oh, you're good. Hey, like I said, folks, this is family life. This happens. It's good. So, it's good. You just keep angling it a little bit
please,
more.
Babysitter, anybody there? Okay, here we go. Is that it? Can you see?
Let's move you just a little bit more. So there we go. There we go. Oh, you're good. This is good. This and Cool Dad Shorts got here just at the right time.
Did that ever happen to you before?
Oh my gosh.
Alec.
I have not had that happen with the camera, only because I have it in a stationary position, like right on top of the
Yeah.
monitor. But I remember the hardest thing. I will clip it. I'll clip it later. Um, yeah, but I think the one thing I did do when I was doing the interviews and stuff, I didn't know how much I was gonna like be like focusing on, because I'm holding that grip thing with my cell phone in the middle and the microphone up top, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just like, okay, do I keep focused on them? Maybe I go back to the game, because I still was understanding what B-roll was. People be like, oh yeah, I put B-roll in there and stuff. I'm like, I have no clue what that is. It's like, I think somebody said to me at PAX Unplugged, was like, oh yeah, if you want to take some B-roll. I'm like,
Alex needs some
yeah,
attention right now, so
you're good, you're good. Tell Alex he's welcome to get on here too. So, but yeah, no, no, but I was like, for me, it was just the awkward, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm gonna, okay, video your face. And it's like, I didn't really look at the person at all. Like right now, I'm looking at you on
yeah.
Zoom, and it looks weird because I'm guessing everybody sees it like I'm looking at you from an angle. But when, like, looking at the person, like when I'm interviewing, actually staring at the camera instead of staring at the person and actually interacting that way, which was so weird because I'm like so focused on that camera. But uh, no dropping of the camera, thank goodness. But still, it was a phone, so it wouldn't have been too bad. But no, I just have to say I am beyond excited for this journey that you've been able to go on. You've gone from like prototyping, talking about the game, and even this other thing that I've had the chance to playtest and I can't talk about because you'll hurt me. But I mean I'm excited about what's next, because what's next I can't. What's coming from your family, I am looking forward to, because I think it will be a fun game for my
I think
family.
your family will love it.
Again,
And no, you're
yeah.
welcome. I
I
mean, I
mean,
already put images out about what we're working on. Yeah, so we're working on a kaiju game. Right now, the working title is Kaiju Kids. Um, but the designer is Ben Moy, and we've been helping develop the game for the past few months already. And of course, thank you for sitting down and play test with us. Um, and then we have a lot of good feedback from it so far. So we're still developing it. We're adding a few more characters to the game. We're working on their abilities and powers. So I think it's going to be very exciting that you have this little puzzle feel, as well as some slight little monster battle between the kids, because the kids are just their parents are already superstars in the world, and they're movie stars, and the kids get together because they're best friends and they're pretending that they're their parents. So that's pretty much the theme about it, and they want to wreck buildings like their parents do in the movies. So they're just having fun and picking up these blocks and taking them back to build their own fortress, and that's what the theme's about. And it's just family friendly, and we want to make sure that we touch all bases, like with our company. We want to continue to reach out to different people and try different things, but we also want to make some family friendly games. Even though On the Rocks is more adult theme, kids can easily play because the rules aren't difficult, and it's just putting the colors
yeah.
together. It's a recipe fulfillment game, and we're just trying to make things as easy as possible for people to pick up and play.
Yeah, and the thing that I'm excited about with this new game, the Kaiju Kids game, is it worked out really well. It definitely is a take that in nature with the other players, because what monsters are not fighting each other, folks? What monsters are not? I mean, they're coming out with King Kong versus Godzilla, people. So, but it's cute because the artwork that you've got for this game, um, it's like an adorable kid monster. Like they look adorable, but it's got that nice comic book feel. So you've got that good feel, and then of course Ben was so much fun, kind of hosting and teaching us as we were playing, because it was Christian, Omari, yourself, and myself, and we're all playing the game, and I'm just like, okay. Oh, and Ken
Yep, Ken was
Franklin,
there.
yeah, Ken. So we had, so there was like six of us in this chat, and we're just playing the game and having a blast. And I really, I'm excited because, for me, I think this is something I can play with my family. And that's kind of a big deal. Is if it's something that I can play with my family, it's more likely to hit the table. Because if it's not something I know, if it doesn't have enough pizzazz for my kids, it's not going to see the light of day. It's not. There's some games that I know that if I say it and I love it, don't get me wrong, I love Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions is a fun game for myself, but my kids, they're not impressed.
They will when they get older, though. Keep it on the shelf. When they get to their teens, they'll.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I will. I will. I think for them, the idea is that the living card game, like you're having to pull all these different cards out and stuff. Plus the fact that they didn't include a divider to actually make that easier for it. They've got this insert, and you're just kind of like, what's the point of this insert if it's not holding anything in place? So, but yeah, I'm leaving it at that. I love you all, Fantasy Flight. Don't get me wrong, but that was, I think, something where third parties had to step in, whereas I think you all kind of have your inserts made to actually fit all the components and pieces from what I saw in some of the production pictures, which means a lot, because if people are going to, you've got like these little, not marbles, but they're like I forget what they're called. Let's see here. You've got your copy with you, but
see if I can open it up with one hand.
All right, let's see it. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I see a big yawn. Oh, big yawn.
Buddy's tired.
Ethan doing the big yawn there.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, let's see. Player boards. I must say the player boards came out great. Just so you know, like I'm not sure if you can see the.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I love that because it's got like that neon glow to it. Really well done.
Yeah, and then this is a dual inset.
Oh, and recessed. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Like yours is marbles, is it not? Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah. But like I like that you've actually put like all the thought into like those little things, because sometimes you get components and you're like, oh.
Yeah, and I agree with you. We put a lot of thought into the design of the insert just to make sure everything fit. We did have a little issue with the final production of the insert where it's not able to hold all the promo cards that we have, but there's still enough space to put it in the bottom tray. But the promo cards, we don't recommend using them the very first time you play anyway. Like with the retail package, it's fine. Just anybody who got the promo cards, they're not all going to fit in the tray that they were designed for. I love the way it came out. The quality of the cards look amazing. Not sure if I have that. Let me see if I actually have that card that we were talking about earlier here for you. The one with the bomb pops.
Yeah. Ethan is just so relaxed.
Oh, yeah, he's knocked out. He sleeps a lot, man. At 2 weeks, this boy was on a very tough journey to come into this world.
Yeah.
He's a great kid. He sleeps a lot. He just wants to be loved, and he held all the time. The only thing he hates is having to get changed, and there goes your bomb pop one.
Oh gosh. And just so everybody sees it, the things that I remember seeing when I actually was there was actual popsicles. The actual 2 popsicles there, I was seeing those as those were being designed, which was so cool. It's a lot of fun to actually see the process as it's being done. That's something that I enjoyed seeing. Look, I just love seeing this little baby though. I don't want any more, but I just love seeing this one. So no more.
Yeah, this is our last one. I mean, but yeah, I'm enjoying every moment of him at this age. As you know, the first few months go by so fast, and they crawl for a little bit. That lasts for about 3-4 weeks in my mind, and then they're up and running around. And once they're up and running around, that's it. You can't control them anymore.
Well, the other thing that we were coming to have you come on about and talk about as well tonight was a little something different. It's called the Hispanic Heritage Foundation. I'm going to actually put it in the chat real quick for people to talk about that as well. But tell me about that tonight. I want to hear what exactly that's all about, and what why your family is interested in, and why you think other people should know about.
Yeah, I mean, the Hispanic Hispanic Heritage Foundation is they've been around since 1987 or so. The White House approved them and all of that. but they do a lot for the Hispanic community. They help out with scholarships for high school students, Latino high school students to get into college and help them pay for it. And then it doesn't stop from that point. At that point, they help them get into like a leadership program or a mentoring program where they could get into internships. And then from there, help them find work in the future. And it's not just little jobs. It's like with their connections that they were able to make over these past, over these years, it helps get a young Latin student into a good position and help their family along to do better for themselves. Because coming from an urban environment, things weren't easy for me growing up. Well, I had a good life, but I have friends who weren't able to have what I had. They weren't able to get into college because they just didn't have the funds. They didn't know about where they could go get extra money, where they could get scholarships. That information is not provided wasn't provided to me as a kid. I really had to go out and get it. And just knowing that there are things like this out there, I feel that it should be something promoted to help out Latino students to strive and become better, and not to think that where you're at right now, you're not stuck there. You have opportunity to grow and do better for yourself, and you just have to look for the information that's out there. And they do so much for the community. Again, with leadership, education. They actually have workforce development where they actually help people how to code and learn how to actually deal with computers. And then they have public awareness where they actually help individuals who are in the DACA program and try to get them to become citizens and help them through that situation. So it's a great it's just a great program out there, and you could donate to help them to make things better for the future. And they just have so many programs within their group to help out Latino individuals.
That's pretty cool. So you said now you actually went through this program
I
for
did not.
anything?
Again, yeah,
Okay.
but this is something that I wish I knew about when I was a kid or when I was coming out of high school. But it's something that I feel that students should learn. Any Hispanic background, you definitely should look into it. And if you know any kids that were in high school that you see that have that strive to do better for themselves, this is something to help them pay for school, because we all know college is expensive, and if you're able to get any type of money, go for it. Go and get it.
College is expensive. What
Yeah,
are you talking
I'm still
about?
paying all my loans for the next 20 years.
Oh gosh. I mean, I can only hope for some more reform when it comes to that whole education system with college. But no, I think it's awesome when there's organizations that help, especially with people that don't know. I mean, I like the fact that there's ways of being it. I mean, I think, like you said, financially, college is tough. Financially, going through citizenship process is not easy either. Um, but the fact that there are organizations that are like, hey, this is where you want to go, this is what you want to do, this is the person that you need to talk to, let's get you through this process. I think it's great. I think it's awesome that there's something that DC said that, hey, we should probably do something like this and make something possible for people and to make it so that way, anybody that's of Hispanic descent can say, all right, here's an opportunity for you where normally it wasn't before.
Yeah, and it is a nonprofit organization, so they do rely on donations. It's just DC definitely helped them along to become what they are today.
That's pretty awesome. And like I said, that link, for those of you who are watching, I already put it in the chat. Please, if you're interested in just learning about this, or maybe you have a friend who doesn't know about this, maybe they have kids that are going to go into college soon, and they're thinking, okay, how am I going to pay for this? Because let's be honest, loans suck. So being able to get grants and scholarships to be able to take care of at least some of the stresses and the financial burdens that will come with college, to be able to do that's going to be helpful. Now, I love the fact that they've gotten involved with DACA, like you were saying. That's really cool. That's really cool.
And it's one of the things that really, just to see how they got their hands in so many different groupings and so many different programs, it's like a one-stop shop to help out so many different individuals. And I love it. And I'll continue to support them from here on out, just to see that the work, and they do amazing work.
That's really cool. I'm sorry. I keep staring at Ethan every so often because it's
I mean,
so
there's nothing
adorable.
better than a sleeping
But
baby.
also, oh, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty. Hold on. There is one thing better than a sleeping baby: a giggling baby, a laughing baby. Like right, that small period of time where you could just make a smile and make silly faces, and the baby just starts giggling and going like I can't do the baby voices, but just being able to just kind of have that cute like innocentness to them, just that innocence that they have where they're just enjoying those small moments. I think that's my favorite thing about a baby is like having those little moments where you hear the giggles and the laughs and the coos, like the coo
Yeah, I'm looking
coo.
forward to it. I mean, he's still too little to get there yet, but in about 2 or 3
I
weeks, he'll
know.
be making all those noises that we're talking about.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Oh, I
much
love
fun. It's gonna be so much fun, and I have to say that this is a beautiful background right behind
it.
you. This is truly how his family is, folks. If you ever go into this house, his house is all about family. You're treated like family. When you leave like you were family, and you're welcome back in the home. But look at those beautiful pictures of your family in the background. However, the one picture that I love that I don't see on this wall, I think it's in the dining room, is the one of the three you, Christina, and Alex in superhero
Oh,
form.
the animated
Which,
one. Do I have that
yeah,
from? Oh yeah, it's actually on that table. Give me 1 second. I can show it to you.
okay, sweet, yeah, I'm excited about this one, folks. If you have questions while Michael's doing that, please put them in the chat because yeah, it's cool.
Here we
But
go. So this was a commission I had done for the guy to actually make me, Alex, and Christina superheroes, and we destroyed a robot in the background. And this is the same artist who's actually working on our game for the Kaiju Kids. So I love his work, and then now I have to hire him again to actually do another family photo of all four of us. So now I don't know what theme I want to do, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do a Harry Potter theme this
I
time
can't
around.
wait. Harry Potter would be nice. That'd be kind of cool. Have like kind of a wizarding type feel. Or hold on, how about Lord of the Rings?
Ooh,
Lord of the Rings,
yes.
and then you could. So one of you could be an elf. Another one could be a was it an
The
elf,
Ranger.
a halfling, or hobbit? Yeah, or a ranger. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I actually look
You
forward
want to
to
be the
that.
wizard, little guy? You want to be the wizard? Okay, you can be the wizard.
That'd be awesome. Well, I can't wait to see that picture. But I'm excited. I am so thrilled for you all. Just seeing this journey for you all as a family, not just the board game side of things, which is great, but also just seeing this beautiful bundle of joy. Seeing the way that you talk about your family and just how your whole goal is to raise your kids right and make raise them into being good, loving men. It truly is an example of yours and Christina's love, and it really makes me happy just to even in this virtual atmosphere nearby you, my
Thank
friend.
you, brother. Yeah,
So
you already know it. That being a father is the most important job to me in my entire life, and will always will be. So to the day I die, I'll be doing everything I can to make sure these boys strive.
that is so true. That is so true, and I believe that about you, which is awesome. But what we're gonna do, folks, we're gonna head on out. I'm gonna probably keep talking to Michael, just so you all know. But hey, in a little bit, we are going to be playing in our Discord. We're gonna be playing Red Rising. You're welcome to join us in the Discord if you'd like. If you don't have the info and you want to join our Discord, go ahead and send me a message, direct message via here on Twitch. I'll invite you on in. We're going to be playing with Justin. We're going to be playing with Chelsea, Jonathan, and Mackenzie from Terradice Games. And we're going to also be playing with Allie from the Family Meeple. So we're going to just kind of have fun. It's not going to be live streamed. It's just going to be us having a good time. You're welcome to join us in the fun. And we'll see you on a little bit. But Michael, I
Love
love
you
you,
too,
brother.
man. You know that.
I know you.
And our
I know. It
and
always
our house
makes
is
me
always
happy,
open
man.
to
It
you
makes
whenever
me
you're
happy.
here.
That is the truth. That is the truth. That is, I truly enjoy those times. And folks, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna raid somebody, And we're going to go ahead and raid Love Thy Nerd. They're a great organization that is trying to take away um, some of the stigmatisms of the church and the convention scene. And they really are truly loving people wherever they go. So we'll see you all a little bit if you want to join us in Discord. And everybody have a great night.
Guys.
We also want to thank our sponsor, Greenbrier Games. Be on the lookout for Lost Ones hitting the Pledge Manager soon.